About a year and a half ago, I began what would become a study of downtown Halifax. I was doing my thesis for my Masters of Planning at Dalhousie University's School of Planning. And what I wanted to look at was the downtown core and its relation to transportation in the region. I've always had a strong interest in transportation planning, and this led me to do a downtown streetcar study of a modern streetcar system for application in peninsular Halifax. And so to begin this study, I had to look at Halifax as a region, a context. And that began with looking at the growth patterns of Halifax. And what I noticed was that Halifax, like many Canadian cities, was exhibiting considerable outward peripheral growth. And this has particular ramifications for transportation and transportation planning. And so what I did is I looked at a number of comparator cities across North America and Europe and looked at the relationship between transportation and economic development and human settlement. And what I found is that here in Halifax, there's a considerable advantage in the settlement patterns of downtown peninsular Halifax. Halifax exhibits characteristics that would be very advantageous for the type of streetcar that I was looking at. In terms of policy, what we're seeing is the HRM Regional Strategic Plan and the HRM by Design. And these policies are looking at peripheral Halifax and the development patterns that we're seeing. In effect, sprawl, and they're identifying these as concerns. So the policies within Halifax have identified peninsular Halifax and the existing built-up areas as the primary areas that they'd like to target growth. But what we're not seeing is any concrete way of doing that.